The Assassin's Creed game series is one of the most popular and exciting video games ever. It takes players on incredible journeys through history, letting them explore ancient cities, meet famous figures, and experience epic adventures. With so many game titles, it can be hard to choose which ones to play. In this video, we'll look at the top Assassin's Creed games that offer the best stories, gameplay, and historical settings. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get regular updates. Let's get started. Number 10. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Mirage marks a nostalgic return to the essence of the franchise, taking players back to its stealth-driven origins. In this game, players assume the role of Basim, a new protagonist who prowls the vibrant, bustling city of Baghdad. Mirage focuses on the elements that initially defined the series, stealth and precision. This installment offers a more contained experience compared to the expansive open-world environments of its predecessors, featuring a smaller city and fewer extraneous features. This might seem like a step back, but it revitalizes the series, which had become unwieldy and overly complex over the years. However, this streamlined approach comes with its own set of challenges. The depth and complexity of the main story, along with the development of the hero and villain, are somewhat diminished. While the narrative may not leave a lasting impression, the core gameplay mechanics are finely tuned, making Mirage a sharp and reliable entry in the Assassin's Creed series. Number 9. Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin's Creed Unity brings players back to the original tone of the series, stepping away from the pirate adventures of Black Flag. Released exclusively for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, Unity was a graphical marvel, showcasing the detailed architecture of revolutionary France and massive crowds of NPCs. However, its launch was plagued by numerous bugs and a cluttered map, which initially turned many players away. Despite these early setbacks, those who continued playing found a richly detailed world set in revolutionary France. Enhanced movement mechanics made navigating buildings more fluid and enjoyable, while assassination missions became more intricate and multifaceted. One of the game's standout features is the detailed recreation of Notre Dame, providing a visual and historical feast for players. Number 8. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Revelations serve as a fitting conclusion to the stories of Altair ibn Lahad and Ezio Auditore. This game ties up the narratives of these iconic characters, offering players one final adventure with each. While some additions, like the Den Defense mode, were less impressive, the overall experience provided a thrilling and memorable conclusion. Revelations are packed with notable moments, from soaring down ziplines in Constantinople to collaborating with Leonardo da Vinci. It serves as both a homage to the series' beginnings and a precursor to future developments. The final chapter of Ezio and Altair's journey allows players to reflect on their growth and experiences. Number 7. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood continues Ezio Auditore da Firenze's journey after Assassin's Creed 2. Instead of exploring various places like before, it focuses on Rome and nearby areas, expanding the game world. It adds new features from the previous game, like swimming, managing property, using firearms, and recruiting allies. Ezio's adventure in this chapter is full of charm, humor, and intense moments, especially with the improved combat system that lets players be more aggressive than assassins. This game also introduced multiplayer in the series. Players could take on the role of Templars, competing to prove who was the best assassin or hunter among their friends. While it didn't change the series as much as its predecessor did, many still love it as one of the finest games in the franchise. Number 6. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Valhalla did not reinvent the series like Origins did, but it brought significant changes that were well received by fans. The combat in Valhalla is heavier and more impactful. Traditional side quests have been replaced by organic world events, and the overwhelming loot system has been streamlined, making rewards feel more valuable. However, the protagonist might not be the most popular, but their story is compelling, uniquely blending historical fantasy and mythology. The richly detailed world of Valhalla, set in the Viking era, provides a fresh and immersive backdrop for the series. The game strikes a balance between exploration, combat, and storytelling, making it a notable entry in the Assassin's Creed lineup and offering a unique Viking experience that stands out in the franchise. Number 5. Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Assassin's Creed games are known for their settings almost as much as their main characters, and Syndicate stands out with its portrayal of 19th century Victorian London amidst rapid industrialization. Sneaking through bustling factories, racing horse-drawn carriages through city streets, and facing off against figures like Jack the Ripper all immerse players in a world that, while imaginative, feels authentic. Adding to this atmosphere is the unique musical score by Austin Wintory, known for his work on Journey. Unlike any other game in the series, Syndicate features distinct soundtracks for its dual protagonists, Jacob and Evie Fry. These subtle details contribute to the game's cohesive world building. Moreover, the gameplay itself is notable for its unconventional combat mechanics. Few games besides Bloodborne allow players to effectively battle foes using a cane. Number 4. Assassin's Creed II. Assassin's Creed II is widely loved as one of the best games in the series, improving on the first one and giving players everything they liked. The game follows Ezio Auditore da Firenze, a young nobleman caught up in the conflict between assassins and Templars during the Renaissance in Italy. Focusing on cities like Venice, Florence, and Rome, Ezio starts carefree but faces a tragedy that pulls him into a bigger struggle. Ezio remains incredibly popular because he's a likable character. Players watch him grow from a beginner to the leader of the assassins, making Assassin's Creed II the most beloved story in the series. Unlike the first game, Assassin's Creed II delivers on its promises. Number 3. Assassin's Creed Origins. Origins marked a significant shift in the series. Before Origins, Assassin's Creed games focused heavily on stealth and action-adventure. However, Origins transformed the franchise into a sprawling open-world RPG, rivaling only a few games in its size and scope. This change was pivotal in the series' evolution. Beyond its historical importance, Assassin's Creed Origins stands out as a standout entry in the franchise. The story revolves around Baek and Aya, driven by their quest for justice after their son's murder. Their journey ultimately leads to the founding of the Assassin's Brotherhood, which adds depth and emotional weight to the narrative. The setting of ancient Egypt in the game is a true marvel. Players can explore vast landscapes, uncovering ancient mysteries and encountering a rich tapestry of historical characters and events. This world-building aspect captivates players and immerses them in the game's universe. Number 2. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Odyssey is built on the combat style and RPG elements introduced in Origins, setting the stage in ancient Greece during the war between Athens and Sparta. The game features stunning vistas both on land and sea, with naval warfare making a triumphant return. Odyssey introduces a notoriety system, leading to intense cat and mouse chases, and a nation struggle system, where players engage in large-scale battles for Athens or Sparta. The story is compelling, with a charismatic protagonist, whether players choose to play as a male or female character. With a vast world to explore and countless activities to undertake, Odyssey offers a rich and engaging experience that keeps players coming back long after the main story is completed, providing an epic adventure in the heart of ancient Greece. Number 1. Assassin's Creed IV Black Flag. After a long line of assassin protagonists, Black Flag introduced a fresh twist with a main character who was a pirate first and an assassin second, creating an adventure that thrived on this change. The game featured a vast, entertaining Caribbean sandbox filled with islands, treasure, and activities, along with an engaging upgrade system that made hunting and harpooning enjoyable. Building on Assassin's Creed III's naval combat, Black Flag made sailing a central highlight. Players could attack ships, whether targeting merchant vessels or battling tough buccaneers, and seamlessly transition between land and sea. This freedom to engage in thrilling naval combat or board enemy ships made Black Flag a standout in the series and one of the greatest pirate games ever. That's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Which topic do you want us to cover in the next video? Comment us below, like and share the video, and follow us for more updates. Thank you.